girlies. So for today's video, I wanted to do a book haul. I have been accumulating so many books in the past couple of weeks, and I want to let you guys know what I got. I want to share with you guys all the excitement that is going through me right now. I have about 13 books. There is a series on here that has a total of 8 books, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it has a total of 8 books. So that counts as one, but really there's 8 in there. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I end up getting. Mainly all of them are fantasy. So like I'm a fantasy romance bestie. Like I'm your bestie. Like if you like anything fantasy romance, I do like my contemporary romance, don't get me wrong. So I do that a lot here. Like I do read a lot of that. So I want to show you guys what I end up getting. It's gonna be a long one, so let's go. The very first book that I picked up, I'm not gonna be doing this in any particular order. I'm just gonna be picking up books. I have a mess in front of me. You guys don't see that. You guys need to see that. So perfect. I got this Hollow Vows. I got it on Amazon. It was really affordable, and I was actually really shocked because it's a hardcover. So I was like, oh yes. And what attracted me to this book is her hair color. Like she has freaking red hair. I have red hair. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is red, pretty red. It's just the lighting here and everything. So excuse for that, the lighting. It'll get better eventually, but right now this is what we're working with. So this book is about basically your typical female human girl who hates the Fae world, but you know, she's around it all the time. Her sister gets kidnapped basically by the Fae world, and she has to go save her, and that's basically what we're following here. So that attracted me to this book right away because I love anything that has to do with, you know, a human girl that has to go and be forced to go into the fairy world just because someone in her family is kidnapped, and then she meets the elf king, and here she goes developing feelings for him, and she has to like battle these feelings while trying to save her sister, and you know, all of that stuff. So like I definitely love that. So when I saw the cover too as well, I was like, definitely I'm going to get this. So this is the very first book that I got, this Hollow Vows. I also read really good reviews on this book. I've seen a couple people on Bookstagram and YouTube talking about it, so I was like, I have to get it. So definitely got it. The Inheritance Game is the second book that I purchased, and I really got it because it drew my attention. It was something that I wasn't expecting to get, but Rachel from Raven's Hair's Reader, I believe that's her name. I love her to death. Like she is amazing, and I love her videos. I love her content, and she is a YouTuber here. She does a lot of fantasy romance, and she does a little bit of contemporary romance. She said that this book got her out of a reading slump, and I was like, absolutely yes. Like I need to get it. And it's basically essentially like a Hunger Games. That's how I look at it. She basically has to fight. It's like, this is the first book in a trilogy, and she basically has to fight for this money that this guy left her. So he left his whole entire fortune, like his whole entire money to her, but she has to move into his house, his mansion, and she basically has to interact with his family, the family that he didn't leave anything to. So basically she has to figure out how she's gonna be introduced to these people that she's never met before, and that their father and, you know, their grandfather left his whole entire money to this random girl that they don't know. So that's what essentially this book is about. So I was like, absolutely yes, like I'm intrigued. So I was like, she said it was good, why not? Let's see where this goes. The third book that I picked up was An Amber in the Ashes by Sarah Saba Sahir. I believe that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing things. I do that a lot. But I actually picked this up today. I went to Barnes & Noble's not long ago. I got my Starbies, and I was intrigued, and I read the back of it. I went on Goodreads and I saw the reviews, and it was like around a 4-star. And for Goodreads to have a 4.2 star, it's really good. And this is actually the first book on a 4-book series. So including this one, there's 3 more books. And essentially this is about, again, she is a slave. She meets this soldier and they basically essentially get together to escape the kingdom that they're being slaved to. And you know, I can see the romance there. She's a slave, he's a soldier. They have common, you know, they have a common, you know, they're trying to escape. So basically, they have a common goal. There you go. They have a common goal, and it's to escape the kingdom. Now for the books that I'm more excited about. One of my favorite series is the ACOTAR series by Sarah J Maas. And I read that series in a week, like entirely. I was like, absolutely. Like I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I was like, absolutely. So I read that book, that whole entire series in a week, because, you know, TikTok made me do it. I wasn't a fantasy romance girly at all, and I decided to just pick up the series and see how I would like it. So I ended up getting it, and I read it, like I said, in a whole entire week. And then I found out that Sarah J Maas had other series, and I haven't read any of them. So I ordered, I have to show you guys. It's heavy, but I have to show you. I got the whole, oh God. I have the whole entire Throne of Glass series that I got from Amazon. And I was like, yes. Right now they're running a sale, by the way. So if you're watching this video and you happen to come across this video, they're having a sale. I'm not exactly sure for how long, but Amazon has it for like $58, I think. And I was like, yes. Like, mind you, these freaking covers, like the actual entire cover, it's like stunning. And oh, I gotta put it down. But I got all 8 books of it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 books. I'm excited to read this series. I have heard nothing but amazing things. Again, from my favorite YouTubers, from my favorite book talkers, like everything. I've heard nothing but better things about this series. Now, I heard to not compare it to ACOTAR, so do not go. I'm not going into this series expecting it to be anything like ACOTAR. Like I heard, don't expect it to be that way, because if not, you'll get disappointed. So I'm having a cleared, an open mind, I should say, going into the series and, you know, reading about it. And there is quite a bit of chunk of books here. There's, like I said, there's 8 books. The longest one is A Kingdom of Ash. And, you know, the very first ones are not like so long, but it's going to take me a little bit to read this series. And I'm thinking about making a reading vlog for this entire series. Let me know if that's something that you guys would like to see. I'm going to get better at recording, so don't worry. It's going to come with time, and I'm here for it. So if you guys want to see a Throne of Glass reading vlog, let me know. I'm pretty sure you guys know where this is going. Throne of Glass, Crescent City. I got Crescent City. I'm intimidated. Don't get me wrong, like I am intimidated. I actually got this book, this copy, from a friend of mine, Monica. If you're watching this video, I'm not sure if you are. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be posting, you know, this video on my social medias that I posted something on YouTube. I'm just gonna let it be and see if people find me on here. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna post it, but she did get this book for me. Monica, thank you so much. I wasn't going to get it until later on, but then she got it for me, and she took really good care of the book, of the copy that she had. So these 2 little book tags, like she left there, so I'm gonna leave them there because I figure like once I do read it, maybe I can see what she notated. So I'm really excited about this. It is a little bit intimidating, like I said, it is quite a bit of chunker, but I'm really excited. I mean, I love Sarah J Maas writing, and she was the one author who got me into fantasy romance. So I'm here for it. So I got the very first book because I got it gifted to me. So thank you so much. And then I do have the second one. I'm not even going to pause it. I'm just going to go right into it. This one I did purchase with my own money. And this was the second book in the Crescent City duology. There is another book coming out though, so it's not a duology. There's only 2 books out in this series, and it is A House of Sky and Breath. And I have heard nothing but good things about this book. there's mixed reviews like anything. Like some people say that it's too long. It's okay. Like I feel like Sarah J Maas books are worth, it's worth how long they are, in my opinion. So I did get this on Amazon, and I got the hardcover. Now I did get the hardcover because the actual paperback was a lot more expensive than the hardcover, which makes no sense to me. And I knew she was gonna send me this one, and this one was gonna be in a paperback, and I wanted to get the second one in the paperback just so I have the matching set. But I wasn't going to spend like almost $8 to $10 more for a paperback. Like that doesn't make sense to me. So I was like, forget it, I'm just gonna get the hardcover because why not? And it looks stunning. Like this cover looks beautiful. The inside of this book, I have no idea who he is. I will find out, but by the looks of it, he is just a gorgeous man. He is a beautiful man, and no one but Sarah J Maas knows how to create beautiful fictional men, like fantasy fictional men. Come on, Reese, Cassian, Ezreal, like come on, like who else? What else do I have to say? That is pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. This was, I would say, a pretty successful book haul. I liked every single book that I got. I'm really excited to read absolutely all of them. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to do a Sarah J Maas reading vlog. That would be actually really fun. I've never done one before, but I'm so down to see my reaction to every single book of her. I would probably do a Throne of Glass and then a Crescent City just because I read Axar already. So I would just dedicate one entirely to Throne of Glass and then one to Crescent City. I would like to read Throne of Glass first before diving into Crescent City because that's what I've heard is the right way to do it. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.